Hello foodies, welcome back to another video. I'm Das Food, and today we have exciting news, if not a lot of news. That being that Dead by Daylight just dropped their teaser trailer for the newest upcoming chapter, chapter 27, and I actually think there's something that we can take out of this that I'm not hearing a lot of people talk about. So without wasting your time, let's get into it. Let's play the teaser just so you can see it, and then we'll discuss. So here you go. All right, so pretty straightforward. We get this almost this zoning in shot where we get to see some of the schematics that are being drawn up. I tried to read the handwriting. I can't really tell what it says. It almost looks like the name Allison is on the piece of paper, but I don't think that's what it says. I can't really tell. Either way, we see some schematics, we see some stuff that's being worked on, and then we see this skull. And the skull is interesting. So it's got leather straps on top of the head. It's got what looks to be some kind of electronic eye patch, probably with a functional feature as well in there, in one of the eye sockets in the right eye socket. And then it's got it's got a light bulb in its mouth. Not actually a light bulb, but it's got some kind of red light in its mouth. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we are getting some kind of mechanic, tinkerer, maybe even cyborg type killer. What we are getting looks to be somebody who is using cybernetic enhancements, which is so cool because this is kind of new ground for Dead by Daylight. So, sometimes I say things and then I get in trouble because it's like, food, you forgot about this or that or this. But off the top of my head, the only time that they've really gotten into sci-fi, Dead by Daylight, when I say they, has been the Stranger Things chapter. So this is pretty new to get an entire chapter that looks like it's going to be more sci-fi than straight up, old school horror. Very exciting. If you do go to the description, all it says is cutting edge innovation. That's on the YouTube channel. And the title is Tools of Torment. So clearly we're looking at a tinkerer of some kind. Hey, that should be one of their perks. Teehee. Yeah, I'm excited about that. And I think that this is going to be well received because look, I love the Knight. I'm a huge fan of the Knight, but I know most people seem to hate the Knight. So hopefully this one can really kind of come back around and get people back in, get behavior back in everybody's good graces. Because while I liked the last one, all right. This one might be more up everybody else's alley. So it is exciting. I was reading through the comments to see if anybody had anything really interesting to say. A lot of people are saying it has Warhammer 40k vibes, which I'm not familiar with, but you can let me know. Either way, very, very cool. What I wanted to talk about though, because I think you can go everywhere, right? You can go everywhere and people can be speculating what this killer might look like. But a big thing I do is I talk about what licenses I think are on the way. This one is interesting because it means that chapter 27 is original, which I love. I love the original chapters. I think original chapters are just the bee's knees, listening to the Bee Gees. I love it. I think they're great. But are we getting a licensed chapter after this? Because I would think so. We are kind of on this thing where they kind of like to hot potato it. So just going off of the last few, you have the artist original, then you have Sadako licensed, then you have Dredge original, then Wesker licensed, then Knight original, and now we're getting 2 straight originals, which leads me to believe, if you'll bear with me, it leads me to believe that we are going to get a licensed chapter for the anniversary this year after last year where they broke from tradition. Because remember, anniversary chapters had all been licensed for quite a while. It went Ghostface, it went Silent Hill, it went Resident Evil, but then Dredge broke it up. So we kind of get this bookend of, you have to go back to Clown before to get an original chapter on the anniversary before Dredge. So my point being, I think this pretty much confirms we're going to be getting a licensed chapter for the anniversary, which will be the next one, which will be chapter 28. Who will it be? We can speculate on that in future videos. I'm not really here to to do too much of that. But I thought this was interesting. I thought it was something that maybe we're not thinking about right now. Now, obviously, this is not Das Food coming out with some kind of big, almost Watch Mojo style. Well, not Watch Mojo, I guess. Just clickbaity, Jason Voorhees to Dead by Daylight confirmed. But I'm not saying that. Either way, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I just thought it was an interesting way to look at this. Let me know what you think this killer's power is going to be. If they stick to like a sci-fi theme, we might actually get our coolest map yet, which I don't know that we'll even get a map because we don't always get a map these days. However, I would hope so. I would hope we get a map with this. I hope it's a full chapter in the traditional sense of the word. Either way, are you excited? Are you excited to see this cybernetic character? Do you think the anniversary is going to be a licensed chapter, or am I making much ado about nothing, as I am sometimes wont to do? But that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I have been Das Food. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye, friends.
I've been dreaming on in my head like I've seen it. A life worth living is a life with meaning. I'll do what I love till my heart stops beating. I'm feeding this demon. Got a taste, can't erase bitterness in my